On the last day of the campaign, Donald Trump held a rally in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, reiterating familiar themes and making controversial statements. He framed the election as a choice between weakness and strength, pledging to end the decline and decay he claimed America had faced.
Over the past 4 years, Americans have suffered one catastrophic failure, betrayal, and humiliation after another. Kamala Harris has delivered soaring prices and economic anguish at home, war and chaos abroad, and nation-destroying invasion on our southern border like nobody's ever seen before. She's actually a disaster. My message to Americans tonight is simple. We do not have to live this way. We don't. We don't, and we won't. We won't. We do not have to settle for weakness, incompetence, decline, and decay. With your vote tomorrow, we can fix every single problem our country faces and lead America.
Trump repeated unfounded claims about election fraud and called for a return to all paper ballots with voting restricted to election day. He also voiced opposition to transgender athletes in women's sports, making false claims about Olympic boxer Iman Khalif.
No, we do have great policy. Look, they have horrible policy. They've got a machine that's incredible. They've got a vicious, horrible group of people, a machine where they can have open borders and let people pour into the country. They can have transgender operations at any age, anytime you want. They can be pushing men playing in women's sports, and because she's just a vessel, and Joe Biden was just a vessel, it's a group of very powerful people that are probably people that hate our country and they want to destroy our country. Somebody said, are they dumb? Well, who would have these? It's embarrassing when I say, we will keep men out of women's sports. I'm saying, can you imagine saying that 10 years ago? They'd say, this guy's cracked up. This guy's crazy. Who the hell's going to have men playing? Did you see the Olympic boxing where two people who transitioned, they transitioned from men to women and just a light jab. That was the end of that one. You know, a jab, for those that don't know, but that's just sort of like a defensive punch. Being and the young lady who was a champion walked back to the court. She was from Italy, beautiful young lady, which I'm not allowed to say. You can't say beautiful, so I'll take beautiful. But she was a beautiful young. In politics, you're not allowed to call a woman beautiful anymore. It's the end of your career.
Sticking to his strong anti-immigration stance, Trump promised increased deportations and harsher penalties for crimes committed by undocumented individuals, even referencing a hypothetical migrant fight league.
The day I take office, the migrant invasion ends and the restoration of our country begins. Oh, those Penn State guys, I wanted them to wrestle the migrants. I told, the UFC, Dana White, they killed me in this. I told Dana, you ought to set up your League of Champions, unbelievable, best fighters in the world, and a migrant league. At the end, I want the migrant to go against the champion, and I think the migrant might actually win. That's how nasty some of these guys are.
As the campaign season came to a close, Trump assured supporters that they were going to win.